Alright guys, I want to show you guys this signs that I got. I got some made already here. Some pre-made signs. Kind of like the way that the greens came out on this one. And on this one you can see that they're okay. Definitely looks like it's painted. For sure. I mean, if you're trying to just go for just pure wood, it's unpainted, I think this is the one you want to go for, but it's not water resistant. So that's the downside if you plan on having them outside and you think it's going to get rainy or wet or something like that. This is probably not a good one paint to use. This other one is the acrylic water resistant. This one would be good for that. It can resist the water. So here, let me show you what you need first. I made mine out of balsa wood. So get your posts that you want to use to make, and then get yourself a board. And you want to go out and get yourself a printer. If you have access to a printer, you can have signs print outed for you that you want to make anything you want. So once you figure out which one you want to make, let's make this one right here. Just and you get your little sign that you want to make, and you look at your greens, how you want it. If you want it like this or like this, in this case I'm gonna go like this, and kind of just give myself a tiny bit of an edge there, not much. And I'm gonna get an X-Acto knife out. I'm gonna cut it. Oops, sorry. Then you put your little sign there. So put that there. You want to get yourself some wood glue. It doesn't really matter what brand you get. Okay, this next part calls for painting it. You can do that. That works pretty good. But if you're gonna plant them into dirt, you really don't have to worry about this area too much, because it's gonna be in the dirt probably that much. It's gonna be in the dirt, so if you can just, you don't have to worry about the bottom part too much. So I'm just gonna grab it right here, and I'm gonna do it real fast. So I'm gonna start with the yellow. So that I got that underneath dark, a good nice yellow color. So I'm gonna start painting it. So I'm gonna stick it right here. I'm just gonna paint it really fast. After it dries, you want to start painting the edges. You know, them edges. After you get that edge, then you can apply a generous amount of on there, enough to get both sides hopefully. If not, get yourself a tad bit more. And you start sweeping it at your corners, your edges. And that yellow is just gonna pop out of there. And start. Alright, once it dries, you can start touching it. Then you can start putting your sign on there. That looks pretty good. That looks pretty cool. Okay. Now you can just use some Elmer's glue. Sometimes I like to little one sign. Color's a little bit different. The printer must have been off. Alright, before I forget to talk about the shotgun blasted one, I found this one by typing in Idaho forest signs, and this was the very first sign that came up, this shotgun blasted one, so I thought that was cool. So I was like, I'm going to use this one. I like that one. I'm going to put that on the trail because a lot of signs in Idaho are blasted up. Probably some of these, not half, but about 20% of these ones that I've already made should have a bullet hole in them. At least one bullet hole in them. You know, or something, a couple for sure, because we get a lot of bullet shots in our signs here in Idaho. So yeah, if you got a printer, get yourself photo paper. I bought this photo paper. I got 8 sheets for $1 at the dollar store. I don't know if you can find it cheaper, but yeah, you just print out your sign, figure out your dimensions first, you know, print it out, and then once you get your sign, you know, you might have to do some calculations or whatever, but get it printed out the way you want it. I don't need all that sign. I don't care about that stuff. Anyways, yeah, it's pretty cool. Just find whatever sign you want. There's all kinds of different road signs on there. And how I did that one is I just drilled or just bored a hose out where the shotgun blasts are, broke it off, and peeled them over with the X-Acto knife, just without ripping off all the stuff, just to make them pop out like they got shot. Pretty easy to make. Yeah, I like this one, this color, because you can really see the grains in it better than the one when you try to make the grains on the other one. It's not as detailed grains as this one, because this other paint lets the grains pop out better, but it's not waterproof, so there's that. This other one's water resistant, so that's better. This one's water resistant, so just make them how you want them. Signs vary around here. Most of my signs in my place are actually this color, so I might paint mine all that color too. So yeah, have fun making signs. It's pretty easy.